Hey guys, welcome to today's video. This is going to be high-end products I would repurchase. This is the counterpart video to my last week's video of high-end products I wouldn't repurchase. So I have all my products here broken up into categories. Now before I get started, I do want to mention that I thought long and hard about each product that I was going to put in this video. I really wanted to make sure that it was truly a product that I would absolutely repurchase. Like if anything happened to it, if it got lost, broken, if I used it all up, I would absolutely head right out to the store and repurchase without thinking twice about it. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with eye products first, and I'm going to start with eyeshadows. These are two palettes. I bet you can guess which ones they are. These are the Urban Decay Naked palettes. I absolutely love these. So this is the original, of course, and the Naked 2, which I held out on getting the Naked 2 for a long time, but I was so happy when I finally got it because I think the colors are different enough to justify owning both. Now for another palette, I have this little quad here. This is the Bare Minerals The Truth quad, and very similar colors to the Naked palettes, and you might think, well, if you have the Naked palettes, why would you need this? Well, I like to have a small palette like to go, whether I'm traveling or whatever. I just want to throw it in my bag, and you know, just to have a small palette like this is really, really handy. And all the colors in here are gorgeous. This is what I'm actually wearing today. So I love Bare Minerals The Truth quad. Definitely that would be a repurchase. Now for like matte eyeshadows, and I do have a couple more shimmer eyeshadows here, Bobbi Brown makes some of my favorite matte eyeshadows. And you get a good amount of product for your money too, although, you know, these do cost a little more. They're around $20 or $22, but I love these colors, and I have other Bobbi Brown eyeshadows, but these 6 are the ones that I would repurchase without thinking twice about. This is Smoke, and it's a beautiful, like dark, kind of like a deep gray brown. Really like that one a lot. This is Steel, just a nice matte gray. This is Taupe, a matte soft brown. And now, so those are the mattes. Now onto the shimmer wash formula. This is Rock, it's a nice shimmery gray. This is Stone, kind of a shimmer taupe. And this is Bone, which I have hit pan on. Now onto eyeliners. I have a few here, just kind of like as a general category, I guess, or general item. These are the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide-On pencils. Any of these, like I have several of these. I just love these pencils. I think they're well worth the price. I think they last long enough, and they're excellent products. You know, they really stay on well. So any of their pencils, I never hesitate to repurchase. Like this one is Perversion. These are the main ones that I use. This is Demolition. This is Rockstar, kind of a eggplant, sort of dark eggplant color. This is Baked. I use this one on my waterline a lot. I'm wearing it today on my waterline. And this is Bourbon. Just a nice kind of beachy bronze. So those are my most worn of those, of my eyeliners for the Urban Decay pencils, and I would absolutely recommend those and repurchase those in a flash. 2 other eyeliners that I wouldn't hesitate repurchasing are the Stila Eye Kajols. This one is in Sapphire, and it's a nice deep cobalt, kind of purpley blue, really beautiful. And then this one is Onyx, and that one I'm really getting down there, so that one's going to be a repurchase coming very soon. Now you may wonder, if you already have Urban Decay Perversion, why would you need Stila Eye Kajol and Onyx? Well, the difference is in the formula, and I've mentioned this before. If you want an eyeliner that's just gonna, you know, you're gonna work with it for 30 seconds and it's gonna set, stay all day, that would be Urban Decay Perversion for you. If you want one that you can really smudge out and blend with and, you know, kind of work with, the Stila Eye Kajol and Onyx is much more blendable and workable. It's softer, and you've got all the time in the world that you need to smudge that out. Okay, Buxom Lash is my favorite high-end mascara, and it's not even like that high-end. You know, I've tried Dior Show, Blackout, YSL, Faux Cils, like all kinds of stuff. The benefit they're real. Of all of those, this one is my favorite, and I like the brush, I like everything about it, and it's definitely one that I would repurchase. So I'll just show you the brush here really quickly. It is one of those kind of, you know, rubber, more like hard bristled brushes. There we go. But I actually like those a lot because it helps comb through my lashes and separates them. So, and I love the formula of it. So this is my brow pencil that I use all the time. This is MAC Fling. and well, I don't know, you can't really see the color there, but it's just a nice taupe, and it's a very cool tone taupe, and it just seems to match my skin tone really well, so that's my favorite brow pencil. Now on to blush. I have two here by Tarte, and you guys know how much I love these Tarte Amazonian Clay blushes. Absolutely must have these two. I have other ones, but these are my top two. So this one is Blissful, and it's a peachy coral, and then this one is Exposed, and it's that gorgeous kind of neutral tan color. And then I do have a couple by MAC that I added in here, although I don't consider MAC to be, you know, high end. I think, you know, they're just kind of like a medium sort of range. But I did add these in because these are must-have blushes for me. So this is Gingerly, and it's a kind of a warm tan, kind of like a soft terracotta color. So I really like that one a lot. And then this is Melba, and Melba is a nice peachy color. Now I have two cream blushes, and I don't wear a whole lot of cream blush, but these I feel that they're just like really, really special, and I've never found any dupes for them. So this one is by NARS. This is Cactus Flower, and it has tiny, tiny gold sparkles to it, but it just gives like this almost like porcelain doll, you know, like when you have a bright red blush like that, or it looks quite bright in the pan, right? But when you put that on, it just gives like this sort of porcelain doll look. I just think it's so pretty. Or during summertime, it's kind of like a sunburn sort of look, but I like those colors. That's definitely a must-have, never found a dupe for it yet. This is Cabo Coral by Bobbi Brown, one of their Pot Rouge, let's see, Pot Rouge for lips and cheeks. And it's a very soft kind of peachy, you know, peachy color. I guess it's a coral, but I don't know, I find it to be more peach, but I think it's really gorgeous. So those, definite must-haves for cream blush. Now on to bronzers. Let's see here. I like bronzers, so I've got four here that I've found that I can't live without. First one is Benefit Hoola, and it's just a nice cool tone, and I always use this for contour. It's a matte. I like my contour to be matte, and that's always been like a perfect match for my skin tone. Two other bronzers I have here are by NARS, and I actually did show these in my dupe video. But you know, there's something about NARS Laguna and NARS Casino that I'm just like infatuated with them. I just don't know what it is. Like, even though I have other bronzers, you know, that are quite similar, I think that these are just, I don't know, maybe it's the texture or something. I'm just really in love with these. And I think that if I did run out of either one of these, I would have to go and repurchase a replacement for them. The next one I have is a cream bronzer, and this is Chanel Bronze Universal, also known as Soleil Tan de Chanel. And I have gotten so much use out of this product, and there's still so much left. I mean, it just takes like the tiniest bit. I usually use this for either all over bronzing, like, you know, contour, or up on the cheeks a little, bridge of the nose, you know, forehead. I just feel like this is a product that, even though it costs like $50 for this thing, I feel like it lasts like forever. And the color has just always been dead on for me. Like, it just matches my skin tone and just blends out so evenly and so flawlessly that this is just a product that I've never found anything similar to, and I would have to purchase that again if I run out. So the foundation I have here is Chanel Perfection Lumiere, and I know that some people mentioned that they don't really like this foundation because it, you know, they have either drier skin or normal skin, and it kind of makes the flakies kind of show a little more and whatnot. But I have oily skin or, you know, oily combination skin, and this has worked just beautifully for me. And I've been using it, I mean, I don't want to say every day for 6 months, but I've had it for about 6 months, and I've used it every week at least, you know, at least a few times a week, and I really love it a lot. And I don't know, it just like meshes with my skin. So I don't know, it feels like this formula was like made for me, you know, because sometimes I'll put on a foundation and it'll look okay when I first put it on, and then as the day goes on, my like oilies kind of start breaking through, and then all of a sudden it just looks like crap, you know. So, but this one doesn't seem to do that to me. Like, it starts out a little on the drier side, but as the day goes on, it like meshes with my skin and it gets better. So that's what I like to find in a foundation. So that's why I love my Perfection Lumiere so much. Now for concealer, I don't use this like for any spots or anything, but this I use for under eyes only. So this is a Bobbi Brown Creamy Concealer, and this is a natural. I've had this for well over a year now, and I mean, I've made a dip, but I haven't hit pan yet. lasts forever, and it just takes the tiniest amount, and it covers, you know, I don't have like necessarily super dark under eye circles, but it covers up anything there is there. So the three that I picked out here that I would repurchase are, let's see, well, they're from 3 different brands. This one is Urban Decay, and that's their 24/7 Glide On Pencil in Naked, and it is like my perfect mauve sort of color. There we go. I really love that one a lot. It just always looks good with so many of the lipsticks that I have. And then this one is Too Faced Perfect Lips, and it's another kind of mauve color. It's a little bit lighter though, a little bit softer, but they're both super creamy, and they both go with like a ton of lipsticks. And then this is a Chanel lip liner in beige, and I have yet to find a dupe for this. I mean, I've tried, trust me. I have several like drugstore nude lip liners, and nothing seems to match this, like not even close. So it seems like a very simple color, just that basic beige, but there's something about it that is just special, and it's just so creamy and long wearing. I would definitely repurchase Chanel beige lip liner. Now onto lipsticks, but before I start sharing the lipsticks that I have here, I just want to mention you're not going to see any MAC lipsticks in this video, and the only reason is because when I started planning for this video, I was like picking out a bunch of MAC lipsticks, and then I realized, oh, this is going to be like an explosion of MAC lipsticks taking over this whole video. But I decided that there's so many that I love so much and would repurchase that's almost like a video in itself. So so I don't know, if you guys want to see like my updated top MAC lipsticks or top favorites from MAC, yeah, I guess just like this video, and then I'll know if you want to see that. So we'll just like save that for a separate video for MAC lipsticks. So I only have 2 lipsticks here, well really 1, but I'll explain that in a minute. And then I do have these Buxom lipsticks here, which, I don't know, I feel like they're not like true lipsticks, you know, they're just kind of in the category of their own. But these are my top 3. I have several of these, and I do really like them. These are my most worn and must-haves. So this one is Nantucket, and it's a gorgeous, like, peachy color. And I would say peachy nude, but I don't know, it just seems to be more peach to me, which I absolutely love. And then this is Sydney. This one I'm actually wearing today, and I do have like Marrakesh. Marrakesh is one that I wouldn't repurchase. It's more of a lighter nude, whereas Sydney is more of a, I don't know, it's got a little more body to it. It's got a little more like mauviness, so it's a little easier to wear, I guess. But it's still a nude, you know, it's a really good nude. So I like that one a lot. That's Sydney. And then for a pink one, because this is also one of my must-haves, this is Vienna. And it's just a gorgeous, light, cool tone pink, but I think it's very wearable, you know, as far as cool tone pinks go. So those definitely must have those. Now for lipsticks, this is my favorite, like one of my favorite pink lipsticks. This is Smashbox Pout. And it might be my absolute favorite pink. It's just a gorgeous Barbie pink, although I gotta say that this formula is very soft. I would liken this to a MAC Cream Sheen. So, you know, you can see on the back there, it's very soft. It does press against the side, you know, if you put too much pressure on it. I can't talk right now. Anyway, so I do love my Smashbox Pout. And I would repurchase that even though it's really soft. Now, this is one that my friend sent me, and I don't know, I looked on the website. I don't think this is considered like high-end. I'm not sure. I think it's kind of like a medium range, maybe like MAC or something. But this is, I guess, by Hope Girl. And look at the packaging on that. It's leopard print. Oh my god. And when I got this and opened it up, my friend from Thailand sent this to me. Hi, Mew, if you're watching. Absolutely love this. So it's all leopard print and gold, and that's the color there. The pink. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. Look at that. Oh. So these are, what are these called exactly? So I went on the website and tried to look it up. I think these are called Milky lipsticks. This is Pinky Pops is the color of this one. Milky Balm Lipstick is what it is by Hope Girl. So you can always go on the website, check it out. I tried to contact them and they haven't contacted me back yet because I wanted to see if I could order more of these, because the colors on there just look so beautiful. I would love to buy like, you know, 10 of these things. But we'll see if they contact me back, because I couldn't translate the page enough to be able to order on there. So we're finishing up with lip gloss. So I have 3 lip glosses here to show you. 2 are by Buxom, and these are the Buxom lip creams. Absolutely love Buxom lip plumpers, but these lip creams are just gorgeous. So this one is a beautiful peachy coral color. This is Creamsicle, and I haven't found anything quite like these, so that's why these are definitely like on my repurchase list. And then this is probably my favorite nude gloss of all time. This is White Russian, and it's just a really beautiful, just a perfect nude. And then I do have one by Chanel, which I kind of debated about a little bit because, you know, Chanel it's a Chanel Glossomer. They are kind of expensive. I don't like paying that price for them, but I haven't found a comparable product to this one. This is Brilliance number 2, and it's just a gorgeous kind of almost like pinky lavender shimmery shade, and I just really like this gloss a lot. I haven't found anything at all that's similar enough to it. Yeah, so I wear this like all the time with all of my Cool Tone Pink lipsticks. So until I find a replacement, I'm going to be having to repurchase this one. So I think that's everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and I will do my best to get back to you, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.